Wells Fargo believes in the transformative power of the arts. It's that simple. And what we've observed with the Arts Empowerment Project is when the right youth and students are connected with the right type of programming, it really can make a difference in the community.
I met Natalie Allen, I don't know, three or four years ago now. And she came up and said, hey, I've got this initiative that I'm working with some other people on. And so I learned about it, and it was really exciting because we've got a lot of juveniles, kids that I work with in court, who just don't have opportunities to get involved in positive activities, certainly not the arts, and their opportunities are really limited.
With the Arts Empowerment Project, what I heard what their mission was for training the teens, we just went right on board to work with them, and it's been a successful venture for, hopefully for the Arts Empowerment Project and definitely for Central Piedmont. We've had a thrill having the kids and the teens in our program.
I think the Arts Empowerment Project is amazing for children to have the opportunity to express themselves through the arts, to expand their horizons and what's available to them, to expand their talents, their interests. My foster child looks so much forward to attending the class when he gets a chance to go, and he is always very happy when he comes home.
Sometimes when you're trying so hard to help children to read sufficiently, you focus on that academic piece. But it's the total child that you really were trying to impact. And for me, having this connection with the Arts Empowerment Project, I have a new appreciation of how art enrichment enhances the learning process.
Arts education is integral to the overall education of a child, of a community, of an individual. And so Community School of the Arts works with its partners, such as Arts Empowerment Project, in developing the curriculum around what the needs are.
I think that art can be a really important vehicle for conversation about larger issues.
We're grateful to help provide programming to students that need it. We love the partnership because we're able to identify some of the students that we wouldn't have been able to otherwise. The student I spoke of, our paths probably would have never crossed if it wasn't for the Arts Empowerment Project.
2 years ago, I'll never forget our first class we had. One student that was in there, she was very shy. She was nervous about the environment, about being in our kitchens, about the other children. And so throughout the week, we would have conversations in the hallway or maybe over at the dishwashing sink when we were washing dishes. She'd tell me a little bit about her challenges that she's had in life and how this makes her happy, and she can see how this would be an outlet for her when she feels anxious or is not feeling good about herself. She can go in and now create something to bring that empowerment to her and the happiness to her.
One of the projects that we did in the Arts Empowerment Program was a mural, and it was a collaborative mural, and my goal with it was to kind of talk about the idea of collaboration and why that's so important. So as we were making it, we talked about, well, what kind of things in the world happen through collaboration? And when you really think about it, pretty much everything. I mean, a hospital's not going to run if you don't have nurses collaborating with doctors and so on and so forth. So we talked about things like that.
Just the other day, actually, I was talking with someone and they were asking about organizations in Charlotte that the Wells Fargo Foundation found compelling for one reason or another. And what I found myself talking about the Arts Empowerment Project, and the things that we like about it is that the model is unique and we don't see anybody else doing it in this community. We feel like our investments have been stewarded well, and it's an organization that's got a model but is willing to refine and tweak that model in order to make sure that it's serving youth and students that need it the most. We also really like the collaboration that's built into their business model. So identifying those students, working with the court system and collaborating with them, collaborating with existing arts organizations to provide the actual program or service to the students, and then playing that integrator connector role in between. It's an important role, and we don't see anybody else in the community right now really playing that type of a role with such a specialized focus on at-risk youth. So I found myself saying to them, you know, we feel like it's a great organization to invest in, and that's why we've invested, and quite frankly, that's why we'll continue to invest in the Arts Empowerment Project. We believe in it.